What's up everybody? Welcome to another video of Animal Crossing New Horizon. Today I'm going to be talking about stuff you can do to make unlimited bells, events, and tricks and tips and more. So make sure you watch the whole entire video. Alright, so the first thing I want to tell you guys is about the Turnip Lady. If you guys don't know about her, she's been inside of previous Animal Crossing games as well. Been the same exact girl, but her name is Daisy May inside of this game. Daisy May is found randomly walking around the island. Also, she sells turnips really cheap, from 90 bells to 110 bells. Once you guys buy a lot of turnips, you guys want to sell these turnips later. Later, these turnips can go for a lot more money and bells, so that's how you make a lot of bells inside of Animal Crossing.
Alright, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's this new Museum Day event in Animal Crossing. So basically you go to the museum, you have to be between, make sure if you time travel you go back to these dates, but you have to go in between these dates, May 18th and May 31st. So it's in between May 18th and the 31st that you're going to want to make sure that you go to the museum. Now this event is something you can go every single day. This event is something that you do it one day, you can do it the next day, you can do as many times as you'd like, but only once per day. Just make sure once per day you go for every single date. So if you time travel, you can time travel and skip ahead and do it all in one sitting, or you can go ahead and do this later. But anyway, you go inside the museum, you can talk to Blathers, he'll talk to you about these stamps that you have to collect in each exhibit. So you're basically going to want to go to the bug exhibit, the fish exhibit, the fossil exhibit. You do not go to the art exhibit if you have it. Make sure that you go to each exhibit and you have to find three different tables. They're randomly spread out in your exhibits, but when you find it, you talk to it and you're able to collect a stamp. Now, once you collect 3 stamps within a specific exhibit, you can talk to Blathers to get the respective plaque. That plaque is the one that's hanging, I think, on the top of the door before you enter the actual exhibit to begin with. So you're able to collect 3 of those per day, as long as you go to every single exhibit. And so it's a total of 9 stamps that you need to collect each day. So 3 in each exhibit. And you can collect this each day, so make sure that you collect it every single day in order to maximize the amount of rewards, which means you can get, I think, about 42 in the end. So that's what you're going to want to do, guys, if you're going to want to be able to get all the Museum Day plaques. So that's about it. So another way you guys can make bells is by selling fruit from your town. Basically, you can just go around shaking your trees, picking up fruit, and whatever your native fruit is, let's say it's peaches. If you have peaches, you're only going to be able to get about 100 bells per peach that you sell in your Nook shop. But if you go to a non-native town, so basically if you go to one of your friends' towns that has cherries or something else that's not peaches, as their native fruit, then you're able to sell it there for 500 bells each. So that can make you more money than if you were selling at your own town. Also, inside your Nook shop, you can also buy fruit. That you can buy for 400 bells each. If you go to one of your friends' towns for the non-native fruit that you can sell there, then basically you can get 500 as well. So you're making 100 bells per fruit, and if you have an entire bag, that's 40,000 bells that you can make for an entire round. Although this may not be the quickest method, you also are working towards achievements that you can claim Nook miles for selling fruit. So that's another good method, guys. Cautious because you're not always going to be able to make it. You just got to know how to sell it at the right time. So basically, let's go to the basics, right? So the person buying turnips, and it only shows up on Sunday between 4 a.m. and 12 noon. So you got to be between that time on Sunday. Also, she's randomly walking around. So if you have bridges, she can cross into those areas. If you have inclines, she can go up on top of those cliffs. If you don't have bridges and you're starting early game, then she cannot go to those parts of your island. But if you do, then make sure you check those areas if you can't find her, as long as it's between those hours. Now you can buy turnips from her between 90 bells each and 110 bells each. So usually you want to try to get it as cheap as possible. So if you can find a day where it's 90 bells each and you time travel, that's what you want to do to maximize.
Please be sure to
profits.
include what
It's not
turnip
even matter
prices
that
you
much,
have
it's
had
mostly the
recently,
selling
and whether or
price
not you've
that
been
actually
using this
affects how many
calculator.
bells you
I'd love
actually
to know.
make in the end.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this
Now,
video
you
and
can
found it
only sell
entertaining.
for
Please be sure
Monday
to leave a
through
like
Saturday.
if you
You
did.
cannot sell on
Thanks
the
for
Sunday
watching.
that
I
you
hope you
buy
have an
them.
amazing day.
You go
Stay
into
safe.
the shop. Obviously, you don't sell it outside, you'll get 80%. Now, when you go talk to Nook, you so these turnip prices are per week. Like we said, you can only sell it Monday through Saturday, but in the morning there's a price, and in the afternoon, there's a price on Monday, and then in the afternoon on Monday there's a different price. These prices could go all the way up through the week. They can go all the way down. Sometimes they call them the large spike pattern, the small spike pattern, and then there's random patterns. So there's different patterns. You can test them in other methods, but we're not going to go through that today. But basically, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you do not time travel backwards, and you also want to make sure that you sell them before the following Sunday. So as long as you sell them between the Monday and Saturday and you don't go backwards, you will make sure that you can sell it and actually have a chance to make money. So as soon as you have a price that's above what you bought it for, you're able to make bells on that. So if you buy a lot of them, you obviously can make more bells. So that's basically what you're going to do to make a lot of bells for turnips. Try to dump as much as you can, as many of your bells as you can, and buy a crap ton of turnips, because if you can do that, then you're going to be able to maximize the amount you can make. Now, you may not always make out, so you don't want to necessarily wait too long because it may go back down, but there's at least one day of the week that's usually higher than 110 bells, which is the maximum you can even buy them for. So you'll always be able to find some sort of way to make bells for the majority of the time. And if you can't, you can also go to Friends Islands and bring your turnips with you. As long as you don't time travel backwards, it will not harm whatever date they have. And then you could sell them. Sometimes there's people hosting online for 500 bell turnip prices and things like that. And then you can make a lot of bells. So that's definitely one of the best methods out there. All right, guys. So another way you're going to be able to make bells is actually by trading your Nook miles for bells. So there's actually a couple ways to do this. The first way is going to be to get the bell voucher. So basically, if you guys don't know how to get Nook miles, I'm sure you do, but I'll just cover it just in case. Basically, you're going to want to complete daily tasks. Like, there's always 5 active, so it doesn't matter how many you can do. Usually you catch, 5 fish to get a certain amount of Nook miles. Maybe you get 100 or 150. If you catch bugs or hit your rocks or collect your fossils for the day, things like that usually are going to get you Nook miles. After you get your Nook, okay, you can also get them from achievements. Make sure people don't usually realize, but doing simple things like selling fruit, selling your seashells on the beaches and things like that, they don't notice, but those are also once you sell a certain amount of them that you're able to get Nook miles for, and usually get a lot more than if you did those simple other tasks. But anyway, once you get the Nook miles, you're going to be able to trade those in for bell vouchers. So if you go inside your town hall, you talk to the machine, you can trade 500 Nook miles for a 3,000 bell voucher. Now, this may not seem like much, but if you're not sure what to do and you're kind of bored in the game, you could kind of easily do some of those challenges and tasks, and they're unlimited. They will keep going, and then you're going to be able to trade 500 of those Nook miles that you actually get for that 3,000 bell voucher. Now, there's also another thing you can do. If you save up, you can get 2,000 Nook miles, so 4 times as much. So instead of getting 12,000 bells, you can get a Nook miles ticket. Now, a lot of people online in different communities like Reddit, or some people on Discord or on the website Nookazon, they actually are willing to purchase your Nook miles ticket. So if you have Nintendo Switch Online capabilities on your Switch, you're able to sell those Nook mile tickets, and a lot of the times they'll buy them for between 50,000 and 150,000. It's a wide range, but it's more than the 12,000 you would get if you just traded in for bell vouchers. So that's also another very good method if you're willing to spend the time to get the Nook miles, or you just have some around from the achievement.
Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make a lot of bells inside of Animal Crossing New Horizon. I hope you guys do the event every single day with the museum, and I hope you guys learned a lot of things on how to make bells, such as the turnips, such as the Nook miles, and I hope you guys also learned stuff about fruits, So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Do some of these methods to make some bells, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, and just stay safe. Goodbye.